Okay, it's time to have a look at my Myrmecia brevinota colony, and there's some pretty amazing footage that I have to show you guys. So make sure you watch the video right to the end, just so you can see these amazing things that have happened. I had to share this one. It's a nice long video with some great detail. You're gonna love it. It's amazing sort of stuff. So beautiful species of bull ant to look at today. So let's get into the video and see what's been happening with them. So in the last video you would have seen that a lot of these cocoons have progressed, and we had some eggs that had started as well. So they've been laid, those are starting to hatch and move along now, and we're getting some nice big larvae, which you can see here right in the middle, which is really nice to see. So the colony is doing really well. Now I want to show you some special stuff, but before we do that, I just want to show you a little bit here in the outworld where these ants are hanging out and doing their foraging. So this is where I put crickets into the outworld. They have their water source, and I supply them with the sugar water, which they absolutely love. Now I'm a little bit over this outworld and I want to change it. It's just not nice and I don't like it. What I've done, as you can see here in these two test tubes, I've got one filled with water and one with sugar water, just to give them a constant supply there if they do need it in the outworld. But yeah, this outworld, I'm just not a fan of it anymore. I want to actually make something a little bit nicer for them, a little bit more interesting and stimulating. They do a lot of digging around out here and moving things around, which is fine, but I like my ants to have nice outworlds. Here we can see just a bit of a cricket I've dropped in here, and it's just, yeah, standing still, which I don't blame it, because, yeah, these bull ants are good hunters, but they're not too fussed at the moment, so the larvae must be nice and full and not hungry, and these bull ants are not too fussed about a cricket being out there. Now these are one of the larger sorts of bull ants that are out there. So Myrmecia brevinota, they get very large, definitely over an inch, up to 30 millimeters in length, which is a really big size. So this is a 3D printed nest from Ants 3D, which I've done another video in the past, so by all means have a look at that as well. But let's get into a bit of the details and what are the exciting things that have been happening. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is this very pale worker ant here. Now she's a very large one, and this is the first amazing thing. Now why is she pale? Well, many of you may already know. She is a newly hatched worker, so she's enclosed out of a cocoon, and she's the very orangey sort of colour, hasn't gone to that deep red colour yet, but she will over time as her exoskeleton hardens up, and she'll get more and more colour that'll start to come in. But isn't she beautiful? This sort of golden orange colour, and she is a very, very large worker. So it's great to see the cocoons hatching nicely here now. Very healthy ants coming out, and here she is just grooming and cleaning herself, and we'll have a bit of a closer look at her so you can see the finer detail of these ants. Over there in the left corner you can see some of the eggs and the larvae there as well. So yeah, beautiful. She's doing really well, and it's nice to see. This is probably one of the first ones to hatch from the cocoons. So I was very interested to see what would come out of this, if it would just be perhaps drones or workers. Do I have a fertile queen in this colony, or an ergotoid queen? Now that's another fascinating thing that I've had a lot of questions about, an ergotoid queen. Now this is a queen that doesn't develop the wing muscles and fly away and leave the nest to start a new colony, yet it's a queen that is born that will just lay eggs straight away in the colony. So very interesting to see, and I think that's what's happening in this colony. I have an ergotoid queen, one of the larger ones. Yet to see one of the workers lay eggs, but obviously they're definitely laying eggs, which is fantastic. And if I'm going to have workers hatching like this, then I know there's success. So that's really exciting. So this is the first thing I wanted to share with you. Stay tuned though, we've got two more really exciting things to show you that's happened in this colony, some amazing footage. So with this macro lens that I have here, you can see the finer details of this ant, and aren't they just beautiful? Those huge eyes which they use for hunting and maneuvering. Here we can see some of the new pile of eggs that have just been laid, which is great. Now a occasionally I've had the odd one fall through the holes. You can see some of them there just in the holes, but they hatch and they come out as a little larvae and they're safe, so it's all good. But that is something just to note with this nest. But this colony is doing really well, and now we have another generation coming on, which is fantastic. Generation 3 coming since I've got this colony. Well, let's have a look at another feature as well. Something I wanted to share and show you. This is exciting as well. Okay, so back here with the second generation of larvae that have the eggs and larvae. This is all from captivity since I've had the colony. And I've clipped on my macro lens so we can have a closer look at this. Now, one of the larvae from previously did not actually turn into a cocoon, did not successfully spin a cocoon. So what they have done is they've dragged it in here to the pile of very hungry larvae, which you can see here, and they are munching down on it. Now, I hope you're not too squeamish. This gets a little bit close here with the footage, but this is just amazing macro footage I just had to share with you guys. This is fascinating to see. It looks like that larvae there is trying to eat one of its fellow friends, but not having too much success, which is great. They eat whatever is put in front of them. But I'm sure she will go back and start to munch on this other pupae as well. So yeah, very close footage to have a look at. They're munching down on some protein, and they will make very short work of this. They're very hungry, have a great appetite. So I hope you're enjoying this macro footage. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. I'm really happy that I got some close-up footage of this. There's many things that I want to capture with the macro lens, but here you can see, look at those jaws moving and munching along. That is amazing. I just love watching it like this. Fascinating to see. And nice and clear too. I'm very happy with this lens that I have. Fantastic. Well, let's have a look at another little angle on this one. See if we can get up nice and close. We've got the beautiful workers. Now the smaller workers generally care after the brood. And we can see here the other cocoons are ready to go, which is great. So we'll have some new workers hatching very shortly, and it's going to boost the population nicely. So what did you think of that footage? Did you like it? I'm really happy that I got to share that with you. Okay, well, who's ready for the next thing that you must see? This was another exciting thing to see in this colony. Do you see it there? That one's got wings. How interesting. Let's have a closer look. Yes, it is a drone. So we have a first male drone that's hatched. Now, interestingly, it looks like the workers have divided up the cocoons. And so far, it looks like the 3 cocoons here, one of which is hatched, are the drone ones. So they must know what's coming, which is amazing. So intelligent. Now, with this drone, you can see its antennae very straight. Whereas with the females of the colony, the queens and the workers, they have the bent antennae. Very small head compared to the others, and very short lifespan. All they're there to do is to mate, so they'll leave the colony and mate. And we can see the workers here tending to this new drone that is hatched, doing a lot of cleaning work, cleaning up her wings. Really amazing. So definitely wanted to share this with you. This is the first male drone that I've had in a Myrmecia colony, so I definitely had to show you. Look at this worker just cleaning over. Again, amazing footage here to share with you guys on the macro lens. Cleaning all those wings, getting it ready for flight, making sure that any of the liquids left over from the process of turning into a proper ant are all cleaned up. And we can see there's a bit of a gunk underneath the wings there, which I'm sure they will clean up and remove as well. So you can see on the head there, you've got the eyes, which are nice and big, but they've got the ocelli as well on the top of the head. Now, the ocelli are to help with direction and navigation using a light, so they're like a light sensor as well, and you'll see even the workers have those. But they're a bit more prominent, a bit larger on the queens and the males, because they need that for navigation when they fly. So here we are, the workers cleaning away, making sure this drone is ready to leave the nest when it comes to nuptial time. So this is interesting to see. So this is December, and we've got drones hatching, ready for a flight. So that's good. Everything lines up nicely when you think these ones actually do fly. So that can help if you're out there and you are looking for Myrmecia brevinota. Well, again, that's just amazing footage that I had to show you there of a drone in my colony. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing that. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you had drones in your colonies of Mimicea as well, I'd be really interested to know. And also what species that you do keep there of Mimicea. So this colony, I'm very happy with. They're doing really well. We've got plenty of workers on the way. We've got the new generation of the larvae. They'll be ready to spin in no time. And then I've got another generation, eggs and larvae, starting to just hatch those eggs now. So it's really exciting. The colony is doing really well and I'm very happy with it. And I'm glad that I get to share this with you guys as well. I hope you enjoy the videos like this and sharing some of these exciting things that you don't get to see very often, and I don't see too many videos on them, so I want to share it with you to see inside the amazing nests of bull ants, and especially this colony here, the Mimicea brevis. Now I've got other colonies of Mimicea which I will be showing to you, so make sure you stay tuned, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on those videos as well. I've got an update on Lilith and the Valkyries, so that's the Mimicea nigricincta colony, and we've got some exciting news there happening with that one as well. So fantastic. So what a beautiful colony. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Please give the video a thumbs up. It means a lot. YouTube loves to see thumbs up on videos. It means many more people can see them as well, and the channel can grow and I can share more and more content with you. The more that subscribe makes it a lot easier for me to be able to produce the content and get the support that I need as well. So thank you so much for watching. Now, if you haven't joined the Discord, I have a Discord going for Novo Ants, so the link is down in the description there. Please join. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel and you'll get early access to videos, behind the scenes information, and plenty of other perks on different levels as well. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. And a huge thank you to my wonderful Patreons again. So thanks to Medical Carcass 9, John Redwood and Kay Single. It means a lot. Thank you. Now please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. If you've watched this far along, subscribing would be fantastic. There's a nice video there recommended for you, and one that I've picked that I think you might really enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you've watched this long, I really appreciate it. Happy ant keeping.